Let me tell you something most people won't admit out loud. Life doesn't change when people apologize. Life doesn't change when luck finally shows up. Life doesn't change when someone else understands you. Life changes when you do. And the crazy part, the shift is usually silent. No claps, no background music, just you deciding to stop waiting. Psychology calls this internal locus of control, the moment your brain stops pointing fingers outside and starts taking ownership inside. Translation: you stop saying they did this to me and start saying, what can I do now? That moment feels uncomfortable because blaming others feels warm. Responsibility feels cold at first, but here's the truth. The people who changed, their lives didn't become louder. They became clearer. They stopped reacting. They started responding. And once that happens, everything starts moving differently. A real story that proves this works. Let's rewind history for a second. Abraham Lincoln. Yes, a Lincoln failed in business, lost elections, faced public humiliation, and lived through deep personal losses. If social media existed back then, people would have called him finished. But here's what history doesn't say loudly enough. Lincoln didn't work on winning people. He worked on mastering himself. He studied his emotions. He trained his patience. He refined his thinking in psychology. This is called emotional regulation's ability to pause instead of exploding, to think instead of reacting. Lincoln wrote letters when anger and never sent them. That one habit alone saved his reputation more times than we'll ever know. While others fought outward battles, he fought inner ones, and slowly, without drama, his decisions became sharper. People trusted him not because he shouted, but because he stayed steady. That's what working on yourself does. It doesn't make you perfect. It makes you predictable in a good way. Calm, grounded, reliable, and humans naturally follow people who feel safe to be around. When you change, the world responds differently. Here's where it gets interesting. Once you start working on yourself, 3 things happen every single time. Point 1. Your brain stops panicking. Psychology calls this cognitive clarity. Your thoughts slow down. Decisions become easier. You stop overthinking every small thing. You don't react instantly anymore. You observe, and that pause is power. 2. People treat you differently not because you demanded respect, but because your behavior changed. Your tone shifts. Your boundaries become clear. You stop explaining yourself to people who already decided not to understand. That self-respect conditioning. People adjust when you do. 3. Your goals stop feeling heavy when you work on yourself. Motivation stops being emotional and starts being habit-based. Psychology calls this behavioral consistency, showing up even when you don't feel like it. You don't wait to feel ready. You move, and readiness follows. And here's the part nobody warns you about, okay? Some people won't like the new you because the new you no longer fits their expectations. That's not loss. That's alignment. The real flex nobody sees working on yourself won't make life easy overnight, but it will make life honest. You'll sleep better. You'll argue less. You'll choose peace without explaining it, and one day, someone will look at you and say, "You've changed." Smile. Because they're right. You didn't change to impress the world. You changed so the world couldn't control you anymore. And that changes everything.